Yo, what's up, everybody? DJ CLIPZ. Today, obviously, this is a different camera view. I got like new stuff and everything. But basically, we're gonna do this camera angle. I'm gonna probably change it very soon, so just prepare. I will be doing gaming videos, playing like gaming videos and let's plays and other stuff sooner or later. But basically, now this guy named Ryan gave me the idea because I just legit responded to him making a new video. Watch out for drops, and he liked my video or liked my comment. And basically said I'm gonna put his video, his YouTube channel, whatever, in the link. What the fuck? That's that's pretty scary, but okay. Now he says, I doubt a season 2 would happen for a couple of reasons. Okay, start. That's depending, because even Studio Trigger said, I believe back in 2019, off of one of my subscribers said that they're waiting for a season, waiting. That they said they'll help animate a season 2, which is, pretty true. So he says, people tend to think Zero to and Hero's death are the only major deaths which were changed from the manga and anime, but this is false. 9 Alpha and 9 Delta die in the anime, but in the manga they don't. Nine Alpha. Huh? What? No, the manga Zero Two and Hero don't die. The anime they do, and that's why where we see that don't make sense. But Zero Two and Hero die in episode 24. But in the manga, they are alive. They don't die. But in the anime, it says, and a new story begins. So it means a new story is going to happen. As, okay, look, even the creators or nothing has gave a heads up, or CloverWorks, which is the main priority in owning this anime. They would have said, hey, quit fucking worrying about this goddamn anime. You're not going to get a season 2, so quit fucking worrying. They never even said nothing, so it is still up to, like nothing has happened or nothing, but they die in episode 24 and it says and a new story begins, so they're writing a new story or something's going to happen in the future. Like I said, it's going to come out in 2022, 2023, 2024. There's still a few years left. It takes a long time to write a story. It's not like that easy shit where you write that shit and it's like that, because a story is going to flop like shit. You need a good story to continue, like how animes are basically, you do that, you write the script, you do everything, you do the drawing, and then you do all that shit. But basically, okay, obviously the major deaths were changed from the manga and the anime. Okay, he said another change which is a bit relevant, that 9 Delta and 9 Alpha are partners in the manga, but not in the anime, which causes some difficulties. I personally doubt they would make any changes. I haven't even read the manga. Know why? It's not in English. How the fuck am I gonna read it in Japanese? I'm learning, but it's not good enough to read or anything. Like, I need the English version. Why can't they come out with the English version? I would buy all eight volumes. Now, first possibilities. Okay, this gets to the good part. Okay. Now for the possibilities. They could instead just continue the manga without covering it into an anime. Okay, that could be true because the manga would come first, and then it'll get into an anime. But with Studio Trigger already stating in 2019, apparently, that they're they're waiting for the green light from CloverWorks to say yes, you can animate and help. So they're waiting, and they could create a prequel or a pre-sequel for the series. What happens before all the events in the series? Although personally, I think this is the most unlikely due to the fact that the big margin of the fanbase is mainly there for Zero to Hero and the rest of the Squad 13, which could risk the season not doing well. Okay, basically, yeah, that's basically kind of true with the fan base, like in mainland Zero Two. Basically, there's a lot of people for Ichigo, and It's not just Zero Two. Don't slap on Ichigo. Come on, quit playing. Well, honestly, I like Zero Two more, way more. But you can't slap on and don't slap on Ichigo. Come on, quit playing. But Zero Two, yeah, basically this is okay. I mean, it's still possible, but we have to wait and see. It's still early. It's 2022 is like in a couple, like still a long ways away. And so they could possibly redo the anime, which is very unlikely because it would take as long as making a second season just to make an update for the first season. No, obviously they're not gonna make an update for the season because it's already over. They're dead, so they could reboot because, as you see, they go back into the tree. Skip forward towards the end. Hero sitting down reading his book. Zero Two falls. He holds it, then the ring of the bird or the dove is on, lights up, and basically reincarnate after 1,000 years. That's why they're little kids now, as we've seen. But okay, now I think if they reboot, I don't think they would reboot because it's nothing's been confirmed with season two just yet. But I think they would remake. They're gonna obviously yeah, the reboot. They could discard the first season instead, just continue the anime with the manga being a canon version of season one. Okay, but that makes sense. But there's a problem. The manga needs to come first before it gets into an anime adaptation. You can't just create an anime with no manga. No, it won't do good sales. No, it won't do good sales because the manga needs to come first before the anime, so it'll get into an adaptation. But you could do the anime first to get the episodes out and then start the manga. It's either way, but if the manga needs to come first before the anime, so it'll get known and known and known, and then the anime will come, and we'll see what happens from there. You can do either way, but I think the manga should come first and then the anime. But some people might think otherwise, which either way, I like that version better. But the anime could come first and makes more sense of how season one ended. But why I think there'll be no season two. Although there are quite possibilities, chances of those happening are very slim due to the fact they are beat the major big boss. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Quit capping. They apparently, Raya, they apparently beat the boss. Verm said they'll Valve to come back. So, I mean, good try on this part. I like your ideas, but obviously we see them beat the big boss, but they Valve to come back, destroy mankind in their Earth. So basically, yeah, and they would be no more plot to do and no longer using the magma energy in the human race striving once again in normal society. Yeah, as we see, they're not using human. They're not using magma energy. Like as I said, towards the end and stuff when Zero Two's in her state in space fighting, it towards more the end. They're not using magma energy because it attracts different species to try to kill them, like we see with Klaxosaurs. But basically, yeah, makes sense. Normal society, yeah, they're living in normal society now because like 1,000 years passed. The regular characters are dead. Obviously, they reincarnated 1,000 years later. So yeah, some people say it's possible they should continue the anime with Zero Two and Hero's reincarnation, but this simply wouldn't work because the rest of Squad 13 is going to be dead. With a few expectations. Well, as you see, it was already plotted for them to come. They'll probably be little kids soon. It's like a repeat in how they were in fucking place what the hell was it called? Back at the garden, like how it was, but they won't be in the garden. It's because all they'll be little kids. It's basically just like that, but who knows what's gonna happen next few years because it could come out next year. Anything can happen. I think even Crunchyroll, like and there's like the Crunchyroll store where you can buy figures. I think they just made a new Zero Two figure, so I believe, or it's on sale for one of them. So it's still thriving. I buy that shit, but I have no money. Okay, and Zero Two and Hero are actually themselves. A lot of people bonded with those characters, so continuing the series without them will be very risky, similar to they didn't continue Kokoro no Basket. Is that Fruit Basket? What the hell? Hold on. I'm actually gonna look it up. I think it's Fruit Basket. I'm I'm stupid. Kuroko. That makes total Kuroko no Met. Because Fruit Basket. I read it wrong, so it's Kuroko. Okay, that's a good basketball anime. I should go check that out. I'm so stupid for even looking it up. But oh shit. But Studio Trigger is not well for making sequels. People may say In The Franxx might be an exploitation due to how well the perfect show, but Studio Trigger had other shows that were successful, which they didn't revive any sequel. Example, which would be Kill La Kill. Honestly, I watched like the first episode of Kill La Kill. I should watch more. I think it's very good right now. But thank you for taking the time to this, although you might think I'm bashing such hinge, so no, I understand you're not hating it. Like put it together, you're not hating it. I totally understand what you're trying to do, but the state and the fact and also hoping season two could be possible. I binged the show 9 hours straight in one day, lol. Haha. There's a still small chance that the show could be renewed or they continue the manga. But well, honestly, I'm gonna keep my hopes up just for a little longer than how it is right now because I want to make new content for anime. I don't want to keep on making the same thing, even though you motherfuckers, I was obviously a joke, but you guys seem to want more Darn and Frank's videos. Besides other videos like me smashing my keyboard, which now I got my new one, and basically I try to make another video about um Parasite, which actually is a super great anime, and plus the mangas. The manga from 1980 to 1995, which I think is still good. I'm gonna probably buy it. So basically, oh shit. But basically, with that, I'm gonna keep my hopes up, so don't worry. I think everyone wants a new season. Yeah, Mr. Penguin, mini Mr. Penguin, we all want one. What the hell? There's an English dub if that's what you were talking about. Okay, so my friend JJ, I want to get. If you guys want to do some collab about this, I highly recommend to check out my Instagram so we can collab on videos. I got YouTube collabs and stuff for like anime, like Darn Franks, what can happen, but basically, yeah, even Zero Two herself is obviously there's many. How can they not make an English version of the manga? It doesn't. Yeah, there's a fan version, a fan English version of the manga, which is pretty stupid. So basically with that, there is one. Hold on. There is one more person's thing I think is actually. Oh shit. There is one more person I think is a great idea with their. I just gotta find it. Okay, I know which one it is now. I have to look at my phone because obviously it's where you at. You're right here. I so basically, where is it at? Okay, so with this person, he says, "I think I have to say, do you know Zero and Two and here reincarnated back to Earth 1,000 years later? Yes, we all know, even I myself, like I said, and also the ending of the whole anime. There's like Zero Two in a city. And I think there will be a season two in Hero, where the story takes place back on Earth in a city. The city is probably divided in modern and the old times, like their old stuff. Remember, it's 1,000 years later, so has space flying, but Zero Two is absolutely not in there, but in the old place. Also, bro, it's been 3 years since the release of In The Franxx. Time flies fast, my guy. Um, yeah. So basically, this is okay. I found it was better than that, but it's like it's basically that, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing going over and over. So it's basically it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Goodbye.